Bitcoin just touched $110,000. OpenAI is publicly fighting Robinhood's tokenized equity offerings, and Memecoins are absolutely exploding right now. What does it all mean for your crypto portfolio? Let's break it down in this Crypto Pulse Flash update. Hey, crypto family, Alex from Moonward Capital here with your Independence Day Crypto Pulse. If you're new here, we deliver these flash updates twice daily to keep you ahead of the crowd with the most critical crypto developments. Today, we've got a market that's absolutely on fire, so let's dive right into what's happening. Let's start with the headline numbers. Bitcoin briefly touched 110K before settling at $199,218, just 1.9% below its all-time high. Ethereum is up 0.38% at $2,976, breaking through that critical $2,600 resistance level earlier today. Solana's slightly down at 151.38, but that's after a massive run-up in previous days. The overall market cap sits at a staggering $3.29 trillion, with 24-hour volume of $152 billion. What's really interesting is the sector performance. NFTs are up 10.68%, Memecoin surging 12.68%, and crypto stocks leading the charge at 15.09%, while SocialFi takes a beating, down 11.77%. This rotation tells us something important is happening underneath the surface. So what's driving this action? Three major stories today. First, Trump's big beautiful bill just passed the House with a massive $5 trillion debt capacity. This fiscal expansion is fueling Bitcoin's rise as investors seek inflation hedges. Second, and this is huge, OpenAI has publicly disavowed Robinhood's tokenized equity offerings, stating, and I quote, "These are not OpenAI equity," and warning that any equity transfer requires their explicit approval. This creates serious uncertainty for the entire tokenized private equity market that's been developing. Third, the first ever Solana staking ETF from Rex Osprey just recorded an impressive $33 million in first-day volume, offering an unprecedented 7.3% yield in a regulated vehicle. This is a massive milestone for institutional adoption of yield-bearing crypto products. Now let's talk about this Memecoin resurrection we're witnessing. Solana-based Memecoins are absolutely exploding, with Fartcoin up 4.8% and Pudgy Penguin's Peng up 3.3%, helping it reclaim that coveted $1 billion market cap. This renewed interest in high beta assets suggests risk appetite is improving significantly as Bitcoin consolidates near all-time highs. We haven't seen this kind of strength in Memecoin since early May, and it could signal the start of a broader altcoin season. The OpenAI versus Robinhood situation deserves special attention. Robinhood recently launched tokenized securities on Arbitrum for European users, including tokens representing shares of private companies like OpenAI and SpaceX. However, OpenAI's public rejection creates a fascinating legal question. Can companies prevent their equity from being tokenized? This isn't just about OpenAI. It potentially impacts the entire real-world asset tokenization narrative that's been building momentum. The fact that this is happening while the first Solana staking ETF shows strong performance highlights the growing tension between different approaches to bringing traditional finance and crypto together. So what should you be monitoring over the next 24-48 hours? First, watch Bitcoin's reaction at the critical 110,386 resistance level, which could determine whether we see a new all-time high in the coming days. Second, monitor any legal fallout from OpenAI's pushback against Robinhood's tokenization efforts, as this could set precedents for the entire RWA sector. Third, keep an eye on ETH ETF staking functionality, expected to be enabled on July 5th, just tomorrow, which could accelerate institutional demand for Ethereum. And finally, track the continued performance of NFTs and Memecoins as potential indicators of where market momentum is heading in the near term. That's your Crypto Pulse update for Independence Day. If you found this valuable, hit that like button and subscribe for more twice-daily updates. Drop a comment below with your thoughts on whether companies should be able to prevent their shares from being tokenized, or if the blockchain genie is already out of the bottle. I'm Alex from Moonward Capital, helping you stay ahead of the crowd. See you in 12 hours for our next update.